What if I told you that the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy designed to bring inner peace and emotional mastery, has somehow been twisted into something toxic? What if the very tools that could lead to calm and rational decision-making are now being used to promote emotional suppression and the idea of Stoic masculinity? You clicked on this video because you want to understand how this happened, and I promise you, by the end of it, you'll see exactly how Stoicism turned from a guide to living a balanced life to a badge of honor for emotional repression. But here's the catch. You might think you already know about Stoicism. You've heard it all before. Don't let emotions rule you. Man up. Embrace adversity. These phrases are often the backbone of the modern Stoic movement. But did you know that in its original form, Stoicism wasn't about toughening up? It was about emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and wisdom. In this video, I'm going to take you on a journey through time and philosophy. You'll discover how Stoicism evolved over centuries and how it became hijacked by those who wanted to use it as a tool for toxic masculinity. But it doesn't end there. By the end of this video, I'll show you how you can reclaim Stoicism, making it a true source of strength and resilience in your life. Have you ever wondered why Stoicism, a philosophy about mastering your emotions, has become associated with the idea of alpha males who suppress their feelings and embrace suffering for the sake of toughness? Doesn't that sound odd for a philosophy that was supposed to bring emotional freedom? If you've been following the self-help and motivational world, chances are you've come across Stoicism. On the surface, it seems like a perfect fit for anyone trying to become mentally strong. But there's a growing movement where people distort Stoicism's true message into one that encourages emotional suppression and toughness at all costs. Men, in particular, are being sold the idea that being a Stoic means hiding their emotions, avoiding vulnerability, and facing every challenge with unflinching toughness. You may already know some of the basics about Stoicism, but here's the catch. This video is going to reveal how the philosophy has been twisted into something far more dangerous. And not only that, but I'll also show you how to reclaim Stoicism's true power and use it to become a more emotionally intelligent, self-aware, and truly resilient person. You'll learn how the Stoic path can guide you to inner peace, balance, and a deeper understanding of your emotions without falling into the trap of emotional suppression. Let's go back to ancient Greece. Around 300 BCE, Zeno of Citium, a merchant who had lost everything in a shipwreck, sat on the stoop of a building in Athens, contemplating life. What would it mean to live well? What would it take to find happiness in a world so unpredictable and chaotic? From this moment, Stoicism was born. Zeno's answer was simple. It's not the external world that defines our happiness, it's how we react to it. This is where Stoicism's core principle came into play. The only thing within our control is our own response to what happens to us. Zeno's teachings found resonance in many of the greatest thinkers of the time, from Epictetus, a former slave, to Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. Their lessons were simple yet profound. Life will throw obstacles your way, but it's not the obstacles themselves that define you. It's how you meet them. In this early form, Stoicism was about self-mastery, virtue, and emotional regulation. It wasn't about denying emotions, it was about recognizing them, understanding them, and using them to guide wise actions. It was about finding peace within yourself, regardless of the turmoil around you. Fast forward to the 21st century. Stoicism has made a comeback, and it's being embraced by a new generation, especially in the realm of self-help and motivational culture. But something has gone awry. In this modern iteration, Stoicism is being packaged as a philosophy for the tough guy. Social media influencers, motivational speakers, and even some psychologists have co-opted Stoic principles, stripping them of their nuanced understanding and turning them into sound bites that fit the image of an alpha male. The message is clear. Don't show emotion. Don't cry. Don't be weak. Be tough. Be stoic. But here's the problem. Stoicism wasn't designed to promote emotional suppression. It was designed to help individuals navigate life's challenges in a healthy way. Yet today, many people use it as a justification for avoiding vulnerability and wearing emotional numbness like a badge of honor. This is the distorted version of Stoicism that has become synonymous with toxic masculinity. So, how did this distortion happen? How did a philosophy that teaches self-control, wisdom, and emotional regulation become the go-to guide for hiding feelings, rejecting vulnerability, and embracing suffering without question? Let's dig deeper into this challenge. Here's where it gets tricky. For many people today, embracing Stoicism in its distorted form seems easier than accepting its true teachings. After all, it's easier to simply numb your emotions and push through hardship with sheer willpower than to actually sit with your feelings and address them thoughtfully. This approach gives you an illusion of strength, but it's far from true strength. Take the classic example of toxic masculinity, the idea that men should man up, suppress their tears, and never show weakness. This cultural norm, which has been perpetuated for generations, has led to a dangerous emotional cycle for men. When emotions are bottled up and not dealt with, they don't go away. They resurface in unhealthy ways: anger, frustration, depression. But instead of addressing these issues head-on, men are often taught to ignore them, thinking that doing so is the stoic thing to do. This is where the plot twist comes in. While many self-help gurus may preach that Stoicism teaches you to be invulnerable, the true lesson of Stoicism is actually about resilience in the face of vulnerability. The Stoics didn't believe that strength meant ignoring pain. They believed strength meant accepting that pain, processing it, and moving forward in a healthy way. It's time to rewrite the narrative. Instead of using Stoicism to justify emotional suppression, let's use it to embrace emotional intelligence and self-awareness. It's time for Stoicism to become a philosophy that encourages people, especially men, to open up, to express their emotions, and to grow stronger through vulnerability. Let's take a moment to realize something. The true strength of Stoicism lies in its ability to help us navigate life's challenges with balance, not by pretending we're unaffected by them. Stoicism isn't about pretending to be emotionless or impervious to pain. It's about using reason and wisdom to confront challenges with grace and clarity. Take a moment and think about this. What if the strongest people you know, the most resilient, the most admirable, are those who've learned to be emotionally intelligent, to face their vulnerabilities, and to still rise above them? It's not about hiding your tears or denying your anger. It's about understanding them, processing them, and taking constructive action. True strength isn't about denying the pain. It's about acknowledging it and learning from it. So now I want you to think about something. When was the last time you allowed yourself to feel? When was the last time you took a step back, embraced your emotions, and then made a conscious choice to rise above them with wisdom and clarity? This is the true essence of Stoicism, and it's something that anyone, regardless of gender, can apply in their own life. The question isn't whether you can be strong in the face of adversity. The question is, will you allow yourself to be fully human in the process? Imagine a world where men and women, too, are encouraged to embrace their emotions without fear of judgment. A world where strength isn't measured by how much you can endure in silence, but by how you respond to life's difficulties with wisdom, empathy, and emotional intelligence. This is the dream world that true Stoicism invites us into. It's a world where vulnerability is not a weakness, but a mark of inner strength. In this world, men are not forced to man up and bottle up their feelings. Instead, they are encouraged to express themselves, to seek help when they need it, and to be open about their struggles. This is the true essence of emotional resilience, not the ability to suppress, but the ability to embrace and grow. Now that you understand the power of authentic Stoicism, here's how you can start applying it in your own life. Embrace your feelings. Stoicism doesn't teach us to ignore our emotions, it teaches us to understand them. Start by acknowledging how you feel. Whether it's sadness, anger, or joy, take time to reflect on your emotions and understand where they're coming from. Journaling for reflection. Stoics were great believers in journaling. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and reactions to the events of the day. Reflect on how you can respond in a way that is aligned with your values and wisdom. Practice mindfulness. Stay present with your emotions. Don't rush through them. Let yourself feel what you need to feel, and then take a step back and process it. This will help you build emotional intelligence. Seek support. You don't have to go through life alone. Seek support from friends, family, or professionals when needed. Stoicism teaches us that we can face challenges with wisdom, but it doesn't mean we have to face them in isolation. Engage with others. Authentically, strength is not found in isolation. Engage with others from a place of authenticity, vulnerability, and empathy. The Stoics understood that true wisdom and strength come from meaningful connections with others. Stoicism has been hijacked by toxic masculinity, but it's time to take it back. True Stoicism is about embracing both strength and vulnerability. It's about emotional resilience, wisdom, and self-awareness. So, take a deep breath, feel your emotions, and step into your true power. The Stoic path isn't about denying your humanity, it's about accepting it and growing through it.